Global goals for noble souls, transforming our world to a better wonder to behold. No poverty, zero hunger, for the elderly or younger. Good health and well-being, good education, empowering women to become sensation. Clean water and sanitation, is it not the right of every nation? Economic growth, inclusive and sustained, through industry, innovation and infrastructure be gained. Reduce inequality for sure. Make cities and human settlements safe and secure. Take urgent actions to combat climate change. Conserve like below water, land, and shore. We do not estrange. Justice for all, oh peaceful and empathetic nations. Let us all partner to achieve these goals and provide much needed salvation.
Yo. Moi.
Moi.
Well, a very good morning, good evening, namaste, hola, bonjour, geremate, tarve, ya maraban. This is Namya Joshi, your host for the day, and a very warm welcome to episode 122 of the podcast, Each
Wow.
One Teach 10, an amazing world of STEM, an inspiring venture where we'll be discussing that STEM is a part of every day for every kid, and we all will learn together how to make, learning together more fun, especially with games and, of course, AI
Okay.
and other amazing tools that we can use. Well, we know that, some conversations begin with an idea. This one actually began with time. We first connected across screens like through a Minecraft project
Yeah.
when we worked on a Christmas song collaboration. And that time we had held together a shared belief that learning could be more human, more fun, and more playful when you're using
Absolutely.
technology for the better good. That's what you call like tech for good. And at that time, it did feel like a great start, but I never imagined to be sitting here next to you
Okay.
at JAMK and having a podcast. And remember having you as a guest on episode 6. And now we are here on 122.
Okay.
Keski Viikko on the podcast
Yeah.
on episode 122. So, how are you doing today?
Fine. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Ihan hyvä.
Ihan hyvä. You're getting better all the time in Finnish.
Kiitos. But it's a, like I said, I made a reel also yesterday. It's a beautiful language, different words.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but still, I'm happy learning Finnish. Olen onnellinen.
Yeah.
Yo. Right. So a little bit about Pekka Ouli. At JAMK University of Applied Sciences, he is a specialist in AI, and his focus is on AI, business, and international brand development. And he's also
Yeah,
spent years building experience in creating digital learning environments. And his work connects with AI, XR, gaming, and of course, emerging technologies that will, come up with entrepreneurship, sustainability, and future skills.
Absolutely.
And of course, the goal is to empower more students, professionals, and companies to learn more and discover new opportunities alongside you.
Yeah, I think that in school like this, everybody is a learner.
Yeah.
And I think my colleagues share the same idea and passion.
Absolutely. Totta tuo. Right. So before we dive into the big ideas and amazing discussions that I want to share with you today, let's start with where it all began. So we first connected online, like I said earlier, through the Minecraft and Christmas song collaboration. And also we collaborated in various projects in Finland and of course, across the time zones and screens as well. So, sitting here at JAMK University now, what feels different about having the conversations in the place where actually so much of the work happens?
I think somehow it feels quite natural progress. It doesn't feel strange, and it just makes things easier to expand. So at that time, you were a student at Ljubljana, and it wouldn't be possible. But now you are getting more and more adult and professional, and building your own career. And it's so great to have you here in Jyväskylä.
Kiitos, samoin. It's great to be here as well in Jyväskylä, which is of course known as the gaming capital in Finland.
Yeah.
And the place to be when you have to, venture into the field of gaming and meet amazing professionals like yourself.
Thank you.
When you think about the first collaborations years ago and compare them to right now, what's one thing that's remained surprisingly consistent and one thing that has completely changed for you?
I think that young people, when they understand what kind of collaboration can be done with the games, it's the same. And the possibilities are still there, and we have not used them at a full scale. So I think to make big things, it takes time. It takes time to people to understand and see the possibilities. We cannot do everything at the same time. Games have been there centuries. Digital games have been there maybe some 50 years, 70 years. So still a young area. And what is changed? I think the world is changing very rapidly.
Yeah.
And I think that emerging technologies like AI, it's a huge possibility, and how to make games, for example. I think if we want to make NPCs or adapting games, I think we are living the best time in human history.
Absolutely. Totally agree with that. And of course, it's all about, understanding what scale young people can be taken to when they are empowered with skills, and how can we, make them more confident. And I think when you talk about changing in today's scenario, everything being different every single day, you have different technologies coming up. Thinking about long term is also important at the same time, because you need to be ready about what exactly might the future look like. So if you start preparing for it today, and that's when the future skills come into the context. So if you have the skills ready, so you will be able to adapt yourself in any change that happens around you.
And I think that creative mind is needed more than any time in history. When I was young to make games, people told that you have to learn first coding and something like that. Now you can make simple games without even not knowing the concept of
True.
coding.
Absolutely. That is very possible. I think it's all about the design aspect of it. If you have design thinking, and if you have the creative side of it, and you're making the game, making the elements, and actually portraying it, because I think you also believe in the power of visuals. So when you can see what a product may look like.
Yeah.
So to pitch that by just showcasing maybe the prototype without coding, and if you show it to a person, and they'll be like, yeah, that can be implemented.
Yeah.
And even if it's done with coding or without coding, what matters is the actual outcome in the end.
Yeah, and actually skills in language that you can describe something to some other person or AI, it's very important nowadays. And I think this kind of things could be also learned in a kindergarten. I'm pretty sure that if we make a workshop, for example, 4 or 5 years olds, and discuss them like a simple game, we can make in maybe in a 2-hour workshop
Yeah,
playable game for them
absolutely.
and bring their perspectives to that kind of thing.
Yeah, true. And I feel like when you talk about skill sets, if they are reinforced from an early age, then
Yeah.
they keep on enhancing in different directions. So just giving that spark at an early
Yeah.
age will help them find their path. And it's not about making a career, but it's just
Yeah.
helping them understand like what is your creative side, how can you channelize it in the positive direction.
Yeah, I think they are building blocks of you. Like I'm capable this, and you decide what you want to be.
Exactly. That's very true. Right. So people often ask, like, what tools does Finland use? Like, because when I was applying to come to Finland to study, I had a lot of my fellow teachers and students asking, like, why Finland? What is, like, we've heard a lot about it. So you've been there before. What is the amazing things that they're using? But what are the quieter habits or values that actually make innovation very sustainable here, according to you?
Yesterday, I was in a mentoring workshop, and this is like a bit longer answer to this question. And many times, if you think about coaching and guiding or tutoring or that kind of thing, people think that somebody should give you some very concrete answers and pathways how to kind of workflows, how to do something. But yesterday, when we were discussing that, many times Finnish persons need someone to get inspired with you. And I think many of my colleagues share the same idea, like, okay, what if we have a permission to freely get very inspired or excited some stuff. Maybe it comes from the hobbies, and I think the holistic approach, like in Finland, is it's the school, the work, and the hobbies as a whole. Many times people ask that are there some after school activities in primary school or stuff. People go to their own hobbies and get very happy about that. And actually, workers are encouraged that too. And duality, like school, hobbies, work, hobbies. So it will bring like a good life.
True. And that's exactly what the work-life balance is all about. That you're not totally indulged in working all the time
Yeah.
because life is meant to be lived fully
Yeah.
and where you're actually happy and you're balancing both your work or your school and your hobbies. And this reminds me of the internship I had at Peacepala
Okay.
when I was making the Minecraft Peacepala version. So I had my work time like from 9 to 3 with maybe a lunch break in between. But after 3 o'clock, there was no work. I
Yeah.
was doing activities and hobbies like skateboarding, going to fishing, and archery, making jewelry with stones,
Yeah.
swimming, and that's when I realized like that yes, it's important that you're working on your project and it's your passion project, but don't let that, overpower something that you really love to do. It
Yeah.
could be reading, it could be playing basketball. Like I
Yeah.
love to play
I was going to
basketball.
say that basketball.
Koripallo.
Yeah, koripallo.
Koripallo. Yeah, so that's how I realized like if I have to maintain a schedule, then I have to balance out both the things. So that at the end of the day I feel productive but also happy that yeah, I was able to do something new today and I was still able to, pursue my hobbies. So if people can do that, I think it's kind of like ikigai in a way.
Yeah.
The reason to get up every morning, and that reason can be your hobbies as well as your passion and your work that you do.
Yeah. Actually, we were discussing at the mentoring training about the ikigai idea, and I think it really brings a different level how you put in your doings. And the coach told that during his work career, he's trying to be have not work slow, but have also slow moments, like not like doing like every time,
Yeah.
and then you don't have time to think. You don't have time to evolve. You don't have time to see new paths, and I think that it at some time might look lazy, but I think you should have space, and actually, I think it's not the tools, but I think that the mindset you are using the tools, for example, AI, that I'm all the time encouraging my colleagues that if you have some kind of hobby or passion, you could also use AI tools for that kind of thing, not just like writing application for projects. So
Yo, absolutely. Maybe making a fun video out of it.
yeah,
Yeah. Or making it making it teach you about different languages.
yeah, and actually, if you at first try to do something really good and really meaningful and something, it takes a fun out of the learning.
Yeah.
You can actually learn to make some really stupid things.
Yeah, like I did yesterday.
Okay, what you did?
The video that I created with like talking about Finnish has so many words and
Yeah.
you're talking and you're engaging with people, and then people comment, okay, this is another word that you can use.
Yeah.
And also actually seeing content that actually makes you laugh, or it's like in a way engaging for the audience, it helps you learn more, like because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
follow a few creators who teach Finnish in a fun way. So I think that sticks around more because you have a memory to recall with. There's like a fun element
Yeah,
added
yeah.
to it. It could be with games, it could be like maybe through humor. So if you have that element to it, and AI is actually good at doing that.
Yeah, but I think about that video that actually, even for Finnish people, it's sometimes hard to get the right version of the word, and if you use the wrong, people still understand.
Yeah, that's
You
a relief.
you
That's
don't
a
have to be
relief.
perfect.
Kiva. Right. So, like we were talking about the work culture here. So, from your perspective, how does the Finnish work culture shape, the way towards the long-term projects that people work on, and especially when we have AI and tech evolving in today's world?
I think we are discussing currently how we are going to change curriculums at JAMK. They will be in a 2-year time frame, but the planning has started, like what is needed, and that's why we have a lot of research projects. And because the technology is changing, you need to really think how you write the curriculums, that you're not left in a trap, like you are teaching all things. And but that I think the work is really forward thinking, and I think the biggest problem is to write the boundaries, like ethical points of using AI, not what the software using, and I think they are more like high level like meta level things. So, but it's challenging all the workers that you don't for sure. Maybe we will have quantum computing in 5 years, and everything changes like totally, and world is changing around us. And what we were thinking that we have, for example, cloud services. What if there's becomes a conflict and we don't have? I think I really love future research, thinking about really long time frames, and I think that should be done with all the people. We are not living in a stable world.
Yeah, that's true. If you know about what can happen, and also it's kind of predicted in a way that it is meant to happen, bound to happen in the future. So if you start taking steps now towards securing
Yeah.
yourself and your environment, that would really help you. And I help, of course, it's again about adapting. And right now, it can't be like, okay, we will think about it when it happens. It has to be like, it's going to happen anyways. So let's start working on it together to secure it.
Yeah, and absolutely. In Finnish, we have like sayings. Oma tupa, oma lupa. It's like if you have your own house, you have your own permit. So I think it's like a mindset that think resilience, that what you have cannot be taken away. But if you are counting on others, it might be used against you. So I think it's a good mindset for the future work life also, that develop, be capable,
Yes, develop, learn, and keep on sharing.
build.
Exactly. Absolutely, right. So moving on to my next question for you. I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Right. So you work at the intersection of AI, XR, and learning. How do you personally decide when a technology is worth investing in versus when it's just like noise? Okay, this is not that worth it.
Well, you never know. Actually, many people say that the XR is a thing of the past, maybe during the pandemics. But for example, our county hospital, Hanna Kakkonen, did a project for young people mental health, and the use case or business case came from the need of the young people that are mentally distressed or sick. For them to get the therapy is a really hard, like to travel even among the other people. So she decided to, what if we do the group counseling in game with XR classes? So nobody knows who you are,
Sure.
but they see you moving and you have a contact. You are out of your normal environment, and you can interact as a different person that you are. You can discuss really painful ideas, and I think that's a really good example. Like, and everybody understands that young people's mental health is really important. If we can find some skills there, it will benefit for a long time. It will be humane, but also it's beneficial in money wise. Like if you can fix something early, it's a really good investment. But we had a training and discussion, and this very educated doctor got this idea. So I think that You just give some leads, possibilities, share, get inspired, and together you get new things. And actually, we are building a game and XR lab.
Yo,
Yeah. So the best things are yet to come.
looking forward. Yeah, but I also believe in the same thing that when it comes to engaging youngsters, games are the first approach that you can choose because all of them get really involved. And I think it also gathers to their attention span as well. And if that is used towards a positive goal and the end point is like you said, mental health. So I think that's for a good cause, also for a good investment and also curing something at a very early.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
really great. So, also when people think about, international collaborators who work with innovation in Finland, what is something that they misunderstand about it? They may have like a context, but that's not wrong, but it kind of gets lost, or there are some, loopholes in it. So, what's something that they misunderstand about
Uh,
it?
I think many times when people come here, that can we get the curriculum? I think it's same like making food. Like can I get the recipe? And
Yeah.
I think how you made, what kind of ingredients made. Tomato is a different in Mediterranean or in Finland at the winter. They taste totally different. So where you apply it, how you apply it is as important. And I think that's why we should go to different places, get immersed in societies, and then understand like, okay, now I see something that is not written, and I think that how as I told in this XR thing with games, you can immerse yourself in different mindset, understand other people's viewpoints,
Yeah.
and then develop. So I think writing script for games or I totally love concept of serious gaming, like
Hardcore gaming.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense that when you actually experienced it yourself without having a prior narrative and also go like you said explore a lot of sectors, then actually is when you understand what is the backstory of it and how, like you said, the recipe is what matters, like not the end product. Everybody may have different way of making it, but of course you'll reach towards a similar end product,
yeah,
and the journey is what is more crucial than
abso-
just the destination, right?
absolutely.
Of course. So AI, back to AI. And when we usually have conversations about AI with people, they fluctuate between either excitement
Yeah,
and they start with that, they start with, yay, AI is coming up and stuff, is going on and stuff. And then it goes to fear, okay, now what do we do? Where do our jobs go if AI is there? So, in your work with students and professionals, where do you observe the most practical and meaningful use developing using AI?
I think it depends what you want. For example, yesterday I did application where I put agents in Discord for my personal use, and uh, I put a lot of my ideas there and discuss with one AI. But I did one channel that is whatever I put there. I have a 5 agent review board, and they are giving me viewpoints like these are strong, these are weak, and they are suggesting like maybe you have not thought about this, and I think what is a really strong point that you try to enhance something, but you have to understand yourself how you are enhancing. There are a lot of like methods, for example, you are thinking about training, and what kind of training. You can bring other viewpoints, and at the moment you are designing something, you are maybe focusing on one thing, and you need to hear a voice or text. And okay, Pekka, think about these things, and then I'm capable of thinking these things, and okay, I should write this. I should write this.
Yeah.
So I think iterating your own ideas.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit like an echo. It's not bringing the context, but it's like challenging me to make a context.
Yeah, like if you're sharing your thoughts with it, it's going to appreciate, but if you tell it like, what can I improve or something
Yeah.
that I did not think of before, if it's going to share that, then you can start thinking on that context and enhance your ideas, of course. And if you see like Microsoft Copilot, it has a lot of, personalized agents that you can use. So when it comes to maybe student learning, so you can personalize your own agent and it can help you learn at your own pace. And similarly, when it comes to working, then like you said, it helps you to iterate, it helps you to, understand what is the missing point in your
Yeah.
idea and what you could improve in it. So I think having personalized agents with AI in learning, in working professional environment is a really win-win situation for likewise both the sides.
Absolutely, and I think one thing is that what kind of language models you are using.
Yeah.
That is very important. That you should develop understanding what kind of like a bias comes from the language model, because it's also cultural thing, that it's not like one size fits all. That maybe this AI model fits for you,
Yeah.
and this is really, really bad for you.
Yeah. Experimenting is the key.
Yeah, it's like meeting people.
Yeah.
If you're thinking that
A lot of
all people are stupid, maybe you hadn't met the wrong people.
Yeah. That's a really good way of putting it. True. So reminds me of having talked to you about future skills.
Yeah.
If we stop talking about future skills as a buzzword, what skills do you see, being built in long-term projects? Also, like for example, the ones we worked on together. So, which ones do you see as the skills which will last long for a very long time?
Getting better at your own language. I think it helps that you can get other people involved and understand what you are doing, and it could improve how you are making plans for yourself. You understand what were my thoughts. I think how you imagine things, like it's really important, and I think these are really like soft skills, and I think many curriculums miss that kind of point, that at what time you are dreaming or discussing with other peoples and building something out of the blue, and of course you need something like coding. You should understand what the AI is producing, and being capable to do that kind of thing. There are a lot of things like I understand that when I've been learning something last 50 years, I can still use them today. Like I understand how computers work and how networks work, and one thing that I understand, that AI is a machine. It's a robot. It's not human.
Yeah.
Some people think that they portray human aspects there, and they're afraid that this is a really strange person. But no, it's like a lawnmower or car.
Exactly.
Don't
It
be
doesn't
afraid.
have emotions, and
Yeah.
that thing to be replicated is, I don't know if it's possible. It's because like humans think in a very different way, and every human thinks in a very different way. When AI models have a designed way of thinking,
Yeah.
and it's just learning from what you say. So it's training itself. Like if you talk about OpenAI, it's training and it's helping itself learn more with the kind of prompts and the kind of knowledge that humans put into it.
Yeah.
So it's not able to develop its own way of thinking. Yes, there are like bundles of knowledge that it has, so it mixes that and gives you an answer. However, when you think about it, if it's a human and the person thinks from their own past experience and then implements that. Similarly, like you said, that if you have a skill that you have learned at an early age, you can think from the experiences you've had with that skills and implement that in the present scenario. So of course, imagining is really important. Coding comes along, but most importantly, having soft skills
Yeah.
and having students learning that at an early age is really important and crucial.
Yeah. And I think the permit is really important, that everybody is permitted to dream and develop and something. It's not wait 50 years and then you can dream.
Joo, mulla on unelma.
Yeah.
Joo. I think Sunny's a piano and show was also Unelmia.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Joo, I remember. I have the
Yeah.
pamphlet with me. I saved it. It was really beautiful.
A good point.
Yeah. So, absolutely. We've seen, ideas move from just conversations into actual implementations. What's the hardest part of that transition that people hardly talk about when they work on projects?
Could you refine?
So, like when the ideas start from, just conversations that, yes, it's just an idea, a vision, and then
Yeah.
they're actually implemented later on. What's the part that people really talk about that is the transition between the idea to the actual implementation? Like they talk about, we had an idea that we discussed, next day, implemented. But what is the part that people don't talk about in the transition between the implementation and the ideation?
Many times people say that we don't have money, or we don't have time, or we don't have resources, and something like that. Many times these things they take time.
Yeah.
You need to have a patience, and you need to have skills like to assure other people what is possible, and many times people get so in love in their ideas, they don't want to hear another opinions, and that's I was making the AI council for my ideas, like where I'm full of steam and okay, now I know maybe I need some to criticize.
Exactly.
So I think that thing is quite overlooked, and I
Yeah.
think that if we have politicians, for them it's really hard to see it another way. They want to. Let's do my
Yeah.
way.
We know one person, but I won't say that. I will. Right. Okay, that's really well said. That the transition part is when you don't, talk much about the criticizing part of it, and in a better way, it's all about what is to listen more and to take feedback about
Yeah.
what ideas that you have. So I think it's crucial in a way because it helps you learn more. And of course, like you said, people fall in love with the idea that they don't want to listen to other aspects. So I think we should always have open ears and go with an open mind to when you're pitching ideas or when you're having conversations with people, because that helps you to learn from their experience. And who knows, that actually might turn out better for you.
Yeah.
But yes,
And
that's for
actually,
sure.
I have to tell one perspective for that kind of thing. I don't know the person that someone told me that if you have an idea that no one criticizes. It's so lame idea that it's probably done a million of times.
Yeah.
So every good idea, you should find some resistance. People are thinking, no, too hard, too expensive, not value, something. Okay, now I'm into something. I'm the solution. And they are not seeing the solution, but I'm seeing the solution.
Yeah.
So that's a meaningful project or idea, something like that. And let's try. And then you try and you can evolve. Maybe you can make it 80% good.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's really well said, because if you can see the solution, then maybe if the others can't, then you can. I think it's all about maybe pitching it in a way that the other person will understand what you're talking about. But also, if it isn't clear, then you need to self-reflect on where can I tweak more changes, or what could be done better, and make it more implementable and also more understandable. Because like when you know what you've made, but the others can't understand that, maybe it's time for you to go back, think what is something that has loopholes, what can be implemented more, and what are the tweaks that I can do before I go and pitch it again. And the more you do that, the better you become at explaining your idea, and the more confident you are when you talk to people about implementing the idea.
Yeah, and if you're thinking about strawberry ice cream, it's a really good
Mansikka.
mansikka
Jäätelö.
jäätelö. Not everybody likes strawberry ice cream.
I do.
Some people love,
Yeah.
some people don't,
Yeah.
and it doesn't make the idea of strawberry ice cream bad.
Exactly.
People love it, people hate it.
Yeah. But if you're confident about it,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, if you like the strawberry
like,
ice cream.
I remember you talking to me about like when I was working on my idea, 1,000 people will be there maybe when you're pitching. 880 may not like it.
Yeah.
The rest 120 may like it.
Yeah.
So it's all about, taking ideas, taking perspectives, acknowledging them, and then you implement what you feel is right.
Yeah.
Because again, it's your passion project. Exactly. Right. So, can you recall a project where the original idea had to change like significantly, and that change actually made the idea way better than it was before? And if that happened, what did you learn from that moment?
Usually I come back to my Äänekoski Poke times, and we had a project where we were trying to enhance learning in workplaces with the mobile phones. And we had Nokia S60 and S40 phones there, and the problem was that you didn't have like a internet and app store and something like that. It was really hard. People didn't have data connections and stuff like that. Didn't work out. But we learned that you should have some key components. You should be able to put content yourself, and you should have like a real-time connection to students. Now these things are solved, and people are using that kind of thing. Sometimes things are waiting the right possibilities, and you have the idea, and time will come.
Yeah, that is really true. And I also think that things take place at the right place and the right time. So if something is not working in your favor, then it's not meant for you, because you're meant for greater things.
Yeah.
I think if you have that mindset, then you will actually be grateful for what you have. And if something is not working out, then maybe there's something that you can improve. Or I think it's also important to let go sometimes, and then grasp onto things which are more important, or which you feel will actually help you in the future. So setbacks are important so that you can have a better comeback.
Yeah, and I like to think that there are no wrong people. There are not suitable environments. when you're changing the person to some
Yeah, that's
other place, you will shine.
really true. That's really true. That's totally understandable. And I kind of feel like I feel happier and merrier when I'm working in a gaming environment
Yeah,
rather than just maybe studying maths.
yeah, and I think that maybe your surroundings uh, have some mindset bubble, thought bubble, and maybe you don't want to be in that kind of thought bubble, and try something else and see see all the possibilities. So I suggest people that try different environments.
Absolutely. And see which one suits you the best.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So we work together like across countries, online, in the institution in India for a long time now. Maybe nearly a decade, like 2018.
yeah.
So what do you think makes professional collaborations last and while maybe others quietly fade away sometimes?
I think it's basically the same. That sometimes people have similar problems and similar passions, and maybe it's easy to if you have really strange or really forward-leaning ideas, you need to get like soulmates from different areas. They can understand you, and many times I've been thinking that really at Äänekoski, really close colleagues and friends, they don't see the possibilities, and more for I go from Äänekoski, the more my ideas come like, okay, Pekka, you have really good ideas.
Yeah, I feel like meeting people who actually value for who you are is important. And like I think remember discussing with you that when you're connecting with people, it's not important that if you're meeting 100 people, then all those 100 people have to be your friends and you have to be close to every single one of them. And when it's a professional environment, maybe 5 of them are who you actually connect with, your thoughts align, your goals align, and
Yeah.
the vision is similar. And that's when you actually feel happier to work with them in a professional environment,
Yeah.
which actually helps to build a good relation with them as well when you're working for a longer goal, and helps you to learn from them, and they're receptive towards learning from you as well.
Yeah, and I think that if you are thinking holistic, sometimes people are changing work areas and people are retiring, people are getting families, so their focus is changing. Then there's no need, for example, for one collaboration. But I think many times this collaboration may come back. That like I like to say that it's not like hyvästi, like we will never see you again, like to the next time.
Joo.
So
Nähdään pian.
so the next time will come maybe next year or maybe in 10 years, but
It will come.
it will come.
It will come around. You don't have to worry. It will come around, of course. So, how has working with educators outside Finland influenced the way you design or think about learning environments here in Finland?
I think made given perspective that okay, we live in a plenty. Like we have a lot of tools. Like for example, this podcast videocast studio here. We have a lot of tools accessible, and people are very well educated, and even now it's very cold outside. We have a warm inside, and our bad day or bad year is a very good year in many places, and I think to visit other places and meet other people, it gives you focus that, okay, we have been developing these things and these are really good. And it's funny to see that Finnish is rated top in many things, and
Onnellinen maa.
yeah, and Finnish people are really arguing that
Yeah, like
I'm not laughing all the time. It cannot be true.
yo, I think it's the 7th time now.
Yeah, and I think it's onnellinen. It's meaning like the whole society that, and onnellinen is a bit challenging word for Finnish people because they think that it meaning something that I won in the lottery, 1 million, and
Achieved salvation.
yeah, that kind of thing. But I think it meaning that you won't get in a trouble living in Finland. That you will, if you get in unlucky moment in your life, other people are making work or trying to keep you alone. In many countries, if you are finding hardship or something like that, you are totally alone.
Yeah, and I have experienced that as well because like brings me back to the question we were talking about balance between life, personal life and professional life so that you can follow your work as well as your hobbies. I think that also adds to it because you'll be happy when you can pursue both and give equal time to both and you're doing well in your professional life as well as your personal life. And also when you live in an environment where people take care of your mental health, that if you're not doing well, they will be asking you, are you okay?
Yeah.
You'll have someone to listen to. And you can share your thoughts and feelings with them. So having a person to vent out the feelings to is also important. And I've experienced that in Finland that there's a really high importance paid towards your mental health and that you're okay. So if you're not feeling well, people will always approach you and let you know that it's okay. They will listen to you. And I think feeling that you valued also leads to the word onnellinen, that you
Yeah.
can be happy. You have
Really nice to
people
hear that kind of viewpoint.
see those. Right. And also like project collaborations takes me to Sutton Innovation Fest.
Yeah.
So how was your experience in our school, my old school where I graduated from?
I've been telling people that we need to copy that kind of thing here. And I think the atmosphere also, like it was really like permission to shine. Like everybody is bringing their best, and I think all that music and dancing and something like that, that it not just like we are pushing hard, but
They're enjoying themselves.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think really important and involve as many people, really young people, and that I will copy also. That if we have that kind of fest here, we will bring kindergarten.
Maybe at JAMK.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Of course. JAMK Innovation Fest.
yeah.
Maybe we have students from Satpal Middle School coming to JAMK.
It manifested now.
Yes. Manifestation. Affirmation, write it down.
Yeah, and it's in a video.
Yes, that's the best proof that it has been manifested. Absolutely. And I think having you on board in the fest was also a way for a lot of students and educators to learn about using XR, using AI. And it also helped our school build an AI lab, which is teaching students about different technologies that are
Yeah.
coming up and how do they prepare themselves for using those tools and how to use them in an ethical way.
Yeah,
So I feel like collaborations are always two-way, that you are learning and sharing at the same time with each other.
absolutely.
Thank you for sharing that. Kiitos. So, as someone who's worked closely with schools, university, industry professionals, where do you see YAMK uniquely positioned in the next phase of education and innovation in the future?
Many people are saying that cybersecurity is like a really big spearhead, and it been evolving a long time. It started at 2011 in a project and really evolved. But I think the games, like it will be the next thing, and not many people see at the locals. They don't see because they follow the different bubbles, and but I think and our department is really doing a lot of things about these games, how they develop, and I see so many different areas. Music, we have excellent music campus here, and how the creative people are involved, and making games is like a bit like making movies. You
Yeah.
meet a lot of people there,
Mhm.
so it's actually producing games and actually uh, um, how to use in different kind of things, and that brings to my job, like using NPCs in different kind of simulation scenarios. Maybe we will the next podcast we will do about what has been done.
Exactly. That's so true. And I think, like, when you talk about games, they kind of have a way of showcasing your story as well. So if you have had experiences where you've learned a lot of things, you can put it all in one single game and help people explore those with your own ideas.
Yeah,
And also, like, I kind of feel like young people these days, they don't get engaged through just lectures. They want something that's real and something that, if it's all about helping them understand what makes an impact, and if that thing is a game, it helps them to play and learn and
yeah,
also, get maybe points from doing that. And they're getting benefits where they're learning skill sets, also enjoying, and then shaping their own paths. It could be a way for them to choose their path when they're learning good things by playing a game.
yeah. And I think in games you are taking the ownership and responsibility, like how good you want to be, and usually game mechanics doing all kind of things, learning, or uh, it helps people to understand. It's just uh, it brings change in a perspective that it's not something you must do, but something you want to do.
Exactly. And that is again your passion.
Yeah.
So, um, what kind of courage do educators and institutions need right now? Because, like, we have a lot of innovations coming up, and to stay put and to stay, up to date with that, what needs to be told to them, that it's okay, maybe things are coming up, but this is what you should do to make sure that you're not lacking behind and you're still being able to, you know, keep up with the pace.
I think many times big companies have advertising budget, and what you are seeing in the social media, it's the message from the companies. But what is important is like values of the society and what people want to do. And I think that schools should visit other schools and see what they are doing, not just going to expos or something like that. Okay, and at the expos, I think maybe meeting other people there. It's very important. Not going all the booths and not sale things. And last time when I was at the bed, I thought that meeting my colleagues there and discussing them what has been happening with the coffee or with the food or something like that, that's really important and good. So collaboration across the borders.
True that. Networking is crucial because that's when you come to know what other people are doing
Yeah.
by using similar tools. And maybe you may have the idea that, okay, I want to implement this, but hearing them actually maybe listening to their success stories will help you
Yeah.
to get more inspiration and it'll get you going towards if they can do it, then maybe we can do it as well. And maybe in a better way.
Absolutely, and it's something like musical instruments. People are all the time developing and seeing a lot of possibilities. Okay, you can play that kind of music, and
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine that kind of thing. I think
Yes.
same with the computer tools. Like, don't look at the manuals. Discuss with the people.
That's really well said. It's kind of a quote that I'm going to use in the intro for the podcast. True. Great. So, for all the educators and students listening to the podcast today, what's one mindset shift that could make working with AI and emerging tech feel less overwhelming and more empowering for them?
I think you should try yourself.
Do it yourself.
and I think even the disappointment is something like if you meet some person, I go the other route also. Maybe you meet some person and your first impression is that I don't like this person, and maybe you started with the wrong foot. Maybe that person is introvert or something like that, and you should find the right way to interact. And many times people think AI tools like a Google. I will find answers there,
No?
and they will ask like who I am, and I think then they get the disappointment. And it's something like that. But if you meet someone at the street and you ask who I am,
Anteeksi?
anteeksi mitä, and maybe I think this kind of mentoring I was mentioning and sharing successes and related your passions. Somebody was able to do something. Maybe your values or something are making so that, for example, creating music with the AI. I totally understand some people hate it totally because they want to do it. But, for example, I know people that they are not capable playing any instrument or writing music score. They have been able to create music. Thing I love, to make music. We have same hobbies, different tools. So maybe you find new people interested what you are interested.
Yeah.
And coding, for example, it's a good thing that maybe some person doesn't know how to code. Maybe you watch some person, okay, he asking this kind of questions, doing this kind of instructions, you are able to do code. And I think the biggest mistake is to put everything under AI. I try one program and I have done testing with the AI. It's a huge area.
Because if the idea is AI, implementation is AI, I think that's not going to work because that's where your creativity completely dies. You don't have your perspective there. And also, you talk about finding a connection point is crucial, like where maybe it could also be with the AI tool, like you said, finding which is the right tool for you and in the right environment. And also, like, what is one connection point where you feel that you can use AI and it doesn't have to be in every aspect. Maybe it could be like you were talking about helping you challenge your idea. So if it's helping you maybe get better at something, that could be the connection point. That this is where I use AI. It doesn't have to be to make the idea, implement the idea, and get it done, because that's where you don't have a role. You're just typing the
Yeah, yeah.
prompts and getting it done. But if you have the idea, share that with the AI. Maybe tell me how can this be implemented, what it can be a more productive and realistic way of implementation. The connection point there is implementation, but the ideation stage is yours. So I think if you're using it in the right purpose, it makes it less overwhelming and more empowering, because then you know how to use it for the better purpose. And also I think prompting comes in helpful as well, because if you know how to write the right prompt and make it specific and tailored to your own needs, it'll give you the results that you require. Like you said, it's not Google. Do this for me. What is this? That's not what you're supposed to do. You have to have a very specific. And I've been learning prompting, and I've been sharing with people as well how you can use prompting in a way when you're using AI tools to get the best results. And having a difference between a normal prompt and a tailored prompt has really different results. And the tailored prompt always has the better and more personalized results, which help you to understand that, okay, yep, that's the idea that I've got. Now it's my turn to implement it forward. So it's just helping you maybe in a way
Yeah.
to get more motivation that, okay, I think this is implementable, then I go and pitch it forward. But the idea has to be yours. Otherwise, then you are no different from a bot.
Yeah. Good point. Really good point.
Kiitos.
Don't be a bot.
Joo. Be human.
But I actually, I want to say about agents. I've been doing a lot of things. I really love automation. I think, for example, the agent can understand context maybe of the text. And one thing, a lot of ideas come from my mind, and I'm speaking them to one bot, and it makes like a memo, and then I throw them to one bot, and it puts them in a folder, and I'm using Obsidian for that kind of thing, and I'm doing this while driving.
Okay.
So I'm talking to
Cool.
the AI. I'm sparing spending spare time to after day, empty my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And when I come home, I'm free to make food. I don't have to go to a computer or something like that. I do this.
Joo.
And I suggest that use AI as assistant, not as your
Equal.
no, not your boss.
Oh, not your boss. Okay. Yes, that's true. We can't tell you what to do.
Yeah,
Exactly. And like, I think you were also telling that it helps to devise the ideas into implementable, maybe not implementable. So then if you have ideas which are implementable, then you can go and check them out.
I will tell that okay. Some ideas are like really like a idea papers. It helps me to differentiate these things. Okay, you were maybe it's looking like okay. Now we have so many memos that maybe tomorrow we will research this thing and put these together. And I think that is also something that we could at some point discuss what kind of methods you can use to gather your ideas and make really good presentations, and I think it's a really long term process. Like make music, use recording devices, write stuff at the paper. Nothing comes like that. You go to the studio and you just play.
Yeah. You start with the idea, then you write it down,
Yeah.
you implement it later on.
Yeah,
Design thinking.
design thinking.
I really love using that word. I don't know. It's the
Yeah.
second time I'm
Yeah,
using
yeah.
it. But yeah, makes sense. Absolutely. So after all these years of projects, experimentation, conversations, what still keeps you curious to keep on building and learning?
I think I learned like from my colleague Erika that I think school as a workplace is like a word of plenty. There are so many possibilities and ideas here, and I like to learn. It's something like to work at the school. I think it's a really cool place. Like you can all the time evolve, and even my wife says that she dumps that I want to retire. You have too much fun at your work.
But yes, I think being a lifelong learner keeps you going, and it pushes you that it gives you that motivation again, like to do something new every day,
Yeah.
to learn from someone, to implement an idea. And that's what keeps life fun and keeps you on your toes. Because if you have a repetitive day, then maybe you'll get tired of it and probably be like, okay, my life's boring. I'm just doing the same thing. But if you're learning, experimenting, adventuring every day, once a week, once a month, that keeps you, okay, yeah, I did something new.
Yeah.
And I think that's what life is about, to learn, to share, and to explore more and be happy.
And I think that it doesn't happen every day. So I think it's important to reflect, make memos,
Yeah,
so you see the progress.
absolutely. And that also, like, I kind of feel like writing down your thoughts is a way for me. So, like, every day after I'm done, like, with all the tasks and all the things I do during the day, so I have this diary where I write down, like, what did I do today?
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a self-reflection.
Yeah.
And then when I have, like, maybe free time, I go and read my previous diary. So it reminds me, like, okay, I was learning something new.
Yeah.
That was the idea. I thought about it that time. And now it's implemented.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like that makes you feel proud of yourself.
Yeah, seeing the journey.
Exactly. So it could be like people try to document it through videos, writing it down, keeping it to themselves. It's just how you want to do it. But being grateful and also reflection, self-reflection is crucial when you're doing something new and when you're learning from people and when you're sharing with them. So if you were to record this episode's 5 year from now, what do you hope we'd say actually changed? Not just in technology, but in how learning is designed.
You have been graduated. Probably you have. We are looking in 5 years in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see that you have started your own business probably and doing some kind of thing, and we are discussing about that kind of things, and probably we have built all these XR game labs, and we have so much practical stuff on there, and probably we discuss like for example these AI agents that okay, they were just like a experiment there, and now we have some colleagues that are machines.
Sitting next to us.
Can be also robots,
Yeah.
and not our supervisors, but
Assistants.
assistants,
Yeah.
and maybe I think assistance is a good way, and I don't want to have a dystopian future like okay, but see you in 5 years.
See you in 5 years. Kiitos. Moikka. # each one teach 10. See you.
See you.